How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I want to wish everyone a happy holidays. I hope everyone is doing something they enjoy this holiday season. Spend some time with some friends and family, and I hope you get the presents you want. In today's video, we are going to be building a housefly. Yep, you heard me right, a housefly. So we're going to take these parts right here, these 15 parts or 14 parts, and we're going to make a housefly. Now, this kind of came about as I was trying to figure out a way of making a fold-up or a tiny microscopic helicopter type flyer without using a helicopter engine or rotating blades. I still wanted to use the blades. I know they generate lift, but some other way other than either a flutter drive, which I'll link a video to here if you want to have a look, or down in the description, or using just these small new helicopter blades that we've got as well. We've got the large ones, medium ones, and our small ones. So I was trying to build the smallest helicopter possible without spinning blades. So that doesn't leave you a lot of options, so you got to get a little creative. So that's what we're going to do here. We are going to take this seat. Now if you want, you can take a look here, open up Trailmakers and follow along if you like. You can see exactly what pieces we're going to be using. And this is how we're going to use them. So we're going to take these, we're going to rotate them, and stick them on either side of our seat here. It's a nice, simple, easy build. I thought you guys might enjoy. You could follow along, build yourself a little housefly, and you can go annoy your neighbors. So we're going to put a couple of servos on either side of these three slopes. Yoast it like that. And then we're going to take our little slope here, and we're going to put it like this. And this one here is going to go on this side, but we need to spin it right round. Just like that. That's pretty simple so far, right? Now we're going to take our helicopter blades, and we got to move this out the way a little bit. We're going to take our first set of blades, we're going to stick them on here, and it's just easier to do this. So that's where our four go, just like that. Now we can get rid of these four. And we won't be using these big white pieces here, just in case y'all are wondering. Those are not part of the build. That was just a tablet. So then we have our stabilizers. So obviously we want to put this one in the back. Like that. And we can set this one to, say, 2. So we don't want it overly strong. We don't have a lot of weight here. So, and then we are going to put one of these laying flat. Turn forward like this. That is going to be our steering. So actually, let's flip that other way around so that the steering is D and A, and we're going to set that to 2 as well. And then for our forwards and backwards, we're just going to put one of these on the back. We're going to use green as back, red as forward, and we'll set that to 2 as well. And so there you go. There's all our parts all built in. Let's build it in. You can see it doesn't do nothing. We have control, but our servos need to be set. So we're not going to get a lot of flight like this. Might be great for a kayak. Hey, there you go. Go kayaking. Make a little floater with a little kayak action. But what we're going to do is we're going to set our servos to go very fast over a very small amount of time. So we want to set the angle to like 90. We want to set, again, maximum speed. Duration we are going to set to 0.09 0.09 for our duration and our pause on both of them. We want this to swing forward, so that's going to be on the red. We'll set that to space. That means this one will be on the green space. And there we go. Let's build that in and see what that does. Oh, would you look at that? We be flying. We be servo flying. So this is an ornithopter. There's no propulsion. There's no engines. Woohoo! So you can see why I call it a housefly. It's very small. It's not super fast, but it is pretty fast, actually, like 100 kilometers an hour. You just lean forward. And away you go. Lift again, you just want to make sure that you're level, and you'll get your lift. And it's fairly easy to control. So now you can adjust the speed of your wingses or your flapping action. So let's say if we were to set these to 0.1. Now remember, the more you slow down or speed up the speed of these, it's actually going to achieve more of the angle that you've got set. So your wings will swing a little further. So you can see here at 0.1, you still get lift. They're moving a little slower. You do not want to be in first person when you're using one of these, or yeah. Motion warning to anybody. Like, yeah, no thanks. I will stick with my orbit cam. Wow. If you're claustrophobic, I imagine that'd be pretty scary. So that's a house fly. That's about as easy a flyer as you can make. Like, how many flyers can you spin a full 360 while you're still going the same direction? While you're fully in control. So all you need to do now is add a couple of small, like cosmetic pieces, to give it a little bit of aerodynamics, so we can stick maybe, but you also want to be careful for weight, right? Don't want too much weight on there. So if we stuck one of those on there like that, and then let's see, we want to give them like a little fly head. So we'll use maybe, let's use a couple of them little round balls. There we go. We'll stick one like that, one like that. And that doesn't really look too fly-like. It does look insect-like, but not like a fly. His eyes are rolling around and looks like the engineer. Alright. Okay, so maybe we'll wait with the eyes, and we'll make this one like this. So we've got a spot sticking out the front here, and then we could copy this up like this, make the front a little more aerodynamics. Aerodynamics, eh? Okay, so we've got no connection points to put our eyeball here, so maybe we would use, that's the beauty of these rounded pieces here, at least they've got connection points on the sides. So we'll put that like that. Maybe we can use one of the flat eyes on either side. Is that more fly-like? That's some more fly-like? Or, let's see, let's put a round one on this side. Yes, okay, I'll rotate. You have a fly like that, and like this. These eyes are hard to see. They're a little more cartoony. These little round ones look a little more bug-like. So let's make sure that we still actually have flight. And it's actually good to have a little bit more weight in the front, so that as soon as you take off, it constantly wants to lean forward, which is going to give you your forward trajectory. Now you notice we have no vertical stabilizer on here, which is why we can fly in a complete circle, spin around. It's because we're light enough that we don't actually need directional stability as far as drag, vertically wise. And I think the back and forth motion also gives us like a little bit of stability as well. So just having our rotator like that on a servo or on one of our gyros, we can rotate no problem. But you can, if you like, put a small, one of these small vertical stabilizers. Like this, we've got an extra spot there. But again, that's going to add a little bit more weight to the back. As you can see, it wants to pull backwards like that. So you can, again, change the position of your wings slightly. We can move, maybe we can move these back one. See if that gives us a little more forward motion. Let's try that. Yeah, it still wants to lean backwards a bit, but I think that's just, there's just more weight in the back. Whee! Okay, so now all we need to do is color this bad boy up. And you notice we got a lot more directional stability with that little fin on the back, right? But again, it does add a little bit more weight. That's alright. See, we're doing over 100 kilometers an hour. It's not too bad for a housefly. And if you want, you've got a little bit of room here. You could add a couple of small, maybe landing gear of some kind if you wanted to make like bugs to land, but you might need to switch to the bigger helicopter blades, so your fly will be a little bit bigger. Also, another great way if you wanted to make like a dragonfly, you could have a long tail sticking out the back. The only problem with that is trying to keep it light. I haven't tried building a dragonfly yet, but I will eventually. All right, let's give this thing a paint job. Alright, so we gave her a quick paint job. As you can see, we used a lot of them decals on the wings there. Give it kind of a wingy look. Black and yellow, kind of a waspy, bumblebee kind of look. It looks more like a bee than a housefly, but houseflies are pretty boring coloring. So we got the yellow eyes. You can see his mouth as he's coming for you. So there you go, folks. That is how you build yourself a super simple flyer. A nice little housefly. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this build. If there's anything else you'd like to see me attempt to build, and I'll get right on it. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Ciao.